Alrighty. So I've definitely figured out what does not work for me personally with organizational things. There's a lot of little things that I've taken along the way that have and things that haven't. So definitely take this with a grain of salt, you know, figure out what's best for you. There's no one way to do all this. So we're going to be talking a little bit about some keys and tips to stay organized and keep your business organized. All right, next one. But first, let's start with recognition. Look how organized I am today. So you guys there are a bunch of you that are wicked close to Success Club already. Tanya, Nicole, Samantha, Jay. Where's Jay? He's not on.
He's taking care of the kids.
Yeah, 3 girls. He's got his hands full. Chelsea, Danielle, and Brooke, you all have Success Club points on the board. It's awesome. And then, so those of you that are at Emerald, Brooke, you're at Emerald +1. Tanya, you're at Emerald +2, and Samantha, you're at Emerald +7. So you guys are right on your way to Diamond, which we'll be talking about next. But that's awesome. I mean, Emerald alone is a feat, and then to add to it is even greater. So that's good. Keep up the good work with that, because it means like you're not just sorry, I lost my train of thought. You're not just you know, have your husband and your mom or whatever. Like, you know, like I started, we all have that for our thing. It means you keep going and building and finding new people or friends or random people too. And also, I have to say thank you guys and a good job for everyone who comes on these calls, or the Team Positive calls, or the Bombshell calls, or the National Wake Up calls. You know, like what was one of the calls the other day? I can't remember Team Positive's call on Tuesday. Oh, Lindsay Matway's call, right? So Tuesday night, we have like a little group that goes on, and one of the girls messaged afterwards and said, was this call so great? I just missed it. Was there any new information? And I thought that was such a funny sentence and question, because technically no. I mean, y'all know I'm going to talk about calendars and notebooks and to-do lists, right? Like, you know the basics of it. Every time we talk about inviting, you know the basics of it, or personal development even. Like, you know what to do, right? It's not like brain surgery. But and with everyone who talks about it a little different, and there might just be one piece that you had never heard before, or you're in a different place in your life and your business to receive something differently. It's like when you read a book. Like I listened to The Secret again today because I needed it. I've listened to it 40 times probably now, and I get something different out of it every single time, even if it's just a different sentence or a different way to relate it to my life. So these calls really are making a difference. So thank you guys for coming on. All right, that's all. Next one. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about what's happening on Team F.L.Y. So I meant to open it today, but I'm going to open it tomorrow. I said that last week too, but I'm hoping if I tell you guys things, then maybe I'll actually like not forget to do it. So I'm going to open up my Coach Basics group on Monday. So it's a coach training, so any of your new coaches can go in it. You can go in it if you have any questions, or you want a little refresher, or you just want to know how it goes, because this is the first one that we're going to be doing with the new Coach Basics program. The last one we did was kind of from the Bombshell Dynasty, and it was a little bit different. This one is with the new coach training that Beachbody just put out in the back. It's in the back office if you want to check it out. But so we'll be doing that, which is super exciting. I'm excited to just have a fresh new training. It makes it different and fun. So all feedback is definitely wanted for that. So if you have any tips or ideas or want to focus on something, just let me know. So any of your new coaches, you can add to that. Then we're starting a Diamond Push group. I'm so excited. So it's going to be starting the 28th, so the end of the month. I know you guys just finished Rank in the Bank like today, I think, or yesterday, whatever it was. So don't worry. You have a couple weeks to like, you know, gather your thoughts, take a break. It's not going to be like Rank in the Bank. It's not going to be an assignment every day. It's not going to be necessarily a phone call every week. Diamond is your thing. If you want to push to it, you push to it. I will be giving you tools. I will be giving suggestions for assignments and stuff like that. And there will be calls. It's not just going to be me. It's going to be some of my other SPs their team's doing it with us. It's a great place to find success partners if you don't have one. So that's going to be starting the 28th. There will be prizes and giveaways and some crazy things happening with that. So it's starting the 28th because the cutoff to go ahead. Sorry. You have a question?
Sorry, I didn't know how to unmute myself. If you're already diamond and you're pushing for 1 star, can you be in that group?
You can be in the group.
I don't need the prize necessarily. I just want the information.
No, actually, yeah, because you definitely can, because you can still be in the group because you'll still need to hold. So it starts the 28th and it goes through November 17th, which is a November 18th, which is a Wednesday. And so like you'd have to qualify, turning on to that Thursday morning, wake up. I think it's I can't remember off the top of my head, sorry, right now, the 18th or the 19th of November, a diamond. And if you do, that's when the prizes and giveaways and adventures and things like that will be happening. So I don't have all the details yet, but so it gives you plenty of time. It's like almost 2 months, well, a little less, 6 weeks to get to diamond. And then you have to hold it for 6 weeks. So blah, blah, we'll talk about that as it comes up. But yeah, Sam, that should probably be no problem. Whatever, yeah, push for diamond before it, go for it. That's awesome. And it's just a fun, I was reading something by Barbie Caleb about, I'm not staying on my time right now. Oh boy. Barbie Caleb about, the 5 people that you spend the most time with, you attract their quality. So that's why I like being in these types of groups with people that are pushing for the same goals as you. So our next challenge group, I know most of you are running your own or have run your own. Nicole, you did a great post yesterday. You got a ton of feedback on that. That was awesome about your next challenge group. That was really, really great. So I'm actually not setting a date for my next challenge group right now. I'm trying something a little different. I just posted about it. I'm going to do something with I wrote 3, but it's really gonna be 5 people if they do it. 5 customers that I'm gonna do one-on-one accountability with them. I need it. I think from what I've heard from my challengers, they need it. I'm also gonna put them in my like fitness and accountability group, like my main page. So if you guys are not comfortable running your own group yet, let me know and we can work on it together. You don't think you have enough people, we'll figure something out, or we can team you up with someone else or maybe your success partner. But as of right now, I don't have a date scheduled for September. Okay. But I'll be doing one in October for sure. If this doesn't work out, then I'll just do a regular challenge group. But from a couple of the people that I talked to, my personal people, that's what they wanted. So let me know on that. And then lastly, bingo's going on. I don't really know the best way for you guys to keep track what I would do if it was me, or maybe I'll do it anyways. Oh, I should do it too. I think I'll do it too. I'm going to save it to my desktop and then maybe just like pick monkey, like a circle over or something, like a circle around the boxes that you do or whatever. You already got one for being on tonight's call. Whoop, whoop. Hello, husband. So anyways, that's that. Okay. Next page. Thanks. Any questions about any of those? Sorry, I'm going fast here. No, good. Okay. Okay. So organization. All right. Next one. That's just my pretty picture. All right. There are a million things that we could keep track of with this business. And I am an emerald personality and I like to keep track of them all. So here's a list of some of the things. If you guys can think of any more, throw them out at me. You can type in the chat too, if you have a question or anything, or if you think of anything, there's a little chat box at the bottom. Oops, go back. Thanks. So the first one is Facebook groups. Sorry, I'm gonna throw my phone over there so I don't check it. Facebook groups, the actual business itself, like how much money you're making, how much money you're spending, who your coaches are. Oh, sorry, that's next. What other business things? Like how many team cycle bonuses you have, stuff like that. Then a daily schedule you can keep track of, like I'm going to work out at this time. I'm going to message, when you're going to fit in your power. I call it filling in the cracks because that's kind of how I work. I don't always do my power hour straight through because frankly, it usually takes me more than an hour right now. So like I'll do certain things, certain times of the day. I keep track of my customers. I keep track of my coaches. Oop, there's my power hour again. Okay, so I'm going to start at the beginning. Can you guys hear me? Can anybody hear me? No? Oh, okay. My internet is like horrific. I don't know what's going on. So the first one is Facebook groups. Obviously, you're in a million Facebook groups, and when you hit diamond, it like quadruples. I think I'm in like 8 or 10 no, I'm probably more, probably like 12 or 15 just for being a diamond. And like I have a Northeast diamond group. I have a making July diamond in July group. I have a Team Positude diamond. I have a Nikki's personally sponsored. I mean, it goes on and on. Honestly, I don't know if you guys know, when you're on your homepage of Facebook and you go to the top left where your groups are, you can, I'll post a video about this, but you can arrange them and add them to favorites. And so this is what I do. Team F.L.Y is at the top, my like page, Team Positude, my health and fitness page, my accountability page, all the things that I need to check in every day are on that top of the favorites. Everything else, like I turn off a lot of the notifications, and I have it on my like scheduler, which we'll get down to check into my groups. So what I'll do is I'll check in those groups every morning and post in them the ones that I need to. And then the other ones I just go to. So how I keep track of that, I go to my Facebook favorites, go through each one of those line by line and check in, read all the comments down, all the posts down. I scroll down until I've seen them all. And then I go to my other groups and I open 2 Facebook pages. I keep one that's just on the groups and one that's that Facebook page. And so I don't like get mixed up because they go out of order with the last one that you touched. So then I just go through and I just read, because that's where I get a lot of my information and a lot of my knowledge from, is those groups. Like I do have a lot of notifications off so that they don't drive me mental, but I check in every single day so that I know what's going on. And obviously they show up in my newsfeed and stuff. For the business, can you go to the next page? I forgot what the next page was for a sec. It might be wrong. Okay, go back, thanks. So we'll talk about like how you can do all of them, but for the business, I use a few different trackers. Right now, we'll talk about them when we get to the next page too, but I'm using Katie's top 10 activity trackers. So I made this. It has the top 10 things I need to do every day. Drink my shake, do my PD, do my workout, send my 5 Facebook friend requests. This is basically my power hour in a way that makes sense with my brain. It has the 7 days of the week. I put a little star when I've done it. That's how I keep track of part of my day. I like the computer to keep track of things, but I also like pen to paper. I have a lot of systems right now. And that's how I'm going with it. That's how I keep track of my power hour. For my business, I have Excel spreadsheets. I have an Excel spreadsheet for my income. I have an Excel spreadsheet for my stars tracker. It's in our group, but I have it so it shows like how many personally sponsored coaches I have, how many customers I have, how many emeralds I have, how many diamonds I have, how many what level elite I'm in. And we post, I forgot, we post this every Thursday in one of our groups, in our elite push group. And it's kind of hard sometimes when you have a bad week and you're like, man, I didn't make as much as I wanted to, or you're posting under Nikki Johnson and she just posted that last week she made $11,000, or Hannah even, who's making a couple grand, and I'm like, here's my money, this is what I made. And I know that they're no one's or they may judge, but I don't think they are. I don't think anyone's judging. And it's more for me. I need to, hold myself accountable and be around those people that I want to be making $11,000 a month with. You know what I mean? So I post my tracker in there every week, and it keeps me accountable. And then I also can see the progression. I had been bad about it before, like Summit. And so now I can see, okay, well, I did one workout last week. You can guarantee that this week was my lowest, check, my lowest income. So it was a direct correlation, and I could see it literally next. So it's just good to see those things and, see if you're making progress and where you can make changes. Like Lindsay Matway said last night, if you truly, truly think you're doing everything in the business right and you're not like having success, what'd she say? She said that great quote, check yourself before you wreck yourself. And I'm like, true story, because we can all say that we're doing everything right, but then when you look down every single day of every single week, are you really? There are very few days where I do every single thing on my checklist, every day. So just, keep that in mind when you're trying to keep track of things. And all these things that we're going to be talking about are in the file section, and I'll start bumping them up. The daily schedule. I've also posted this in our group, in our team page, but I have this planner. Frankly, I don't suggest it, but it kind of works for me. It's like a day planner. It has the month and the days. The pages of this are in our team page, so you can look. It has like the times and like goals and the top 3 goals for the day. So I put my power of 3 up there. This is what I use to keep track of my hour by hour and like my to-do list. Like today I wrote last night in it, like post recognition post and post invite to challenge group. This is how I make sure I do my power hour every single day. Those are the top 2 things. Then I also have, I don't know if this is making any sense or making it like seem worse, but I have this notebook. It's a 5-ring binder. It has a tab for coaches, customers, personal development, our team page, and then my goals. So I keep track of my coaches in here. It says like who's active, what rank you are, who's inactive, what leg people are on, who's close to diamond, all that stuff. My customers, I write down, who's under my dad, who's under my mom, who's on HD, when their shipments are going. I don't have all my customers in there, but like certain leads, I've been getting a lot of leads lately, and like a lot of them have been in contact with me, and I don't know them. So it's hard when they email me for me to be like, oh, Gail, like I've never seen a picture of Gail. I can't put a face to the name, so I write my notes, a few notes in here about her. Personal development, I do a lot of audiobooks, so I've been writing notes from my audiobooks, so I have that. My team page, I have my team calls and stuff in there. So that's where I keep track of pretty much everything. I also have Excel spreadsheets on my computer for my coaches and my customers too. Okay, next one. Okay, so here's just some visuals of some different things that I use. The top one is Katie's top 10 activities for success. That's the one I just made. I do, this for 7 days, Thursday through Wednesday, Shako, all that stuff. The power hour list, I have that printed out at both of my computers. Frankly, it was a little hard for me to it didn't work with my brain. It was too much. Obviously, you can see like the ones that I made, like the top one and I don't know if you can see the top blue one here and the bottom blue one here. I fix those up for me. And they're very like cut and dry. I'm not all about this is Lindsay Matway and that's so her personality. Like, it's like, it was Christmas, but it's like, colorful. And I tried to make that today, one for September, and I couldn't even. So I have the power hour up, but I use this instead for my power hour now. I need something to check off. This, it's in the team page, but I'll bump it up because I highly suggest looking at this if you ever don't know what to post. I tried to make one for our team and it wasn't pretty, but I'll post it if you guys want. But it kind of gives an idea like, hey, Thursdays, do Throwback Thursdays. It's so easy if you don't know what to post about on a Thursday, right? And then it says share a story of yourself, or I can't read any of the other ones, but that's just one that I did today. So that's a good one to look at. And if you're ever looking for some ideas, that's a good way to keep track of your month. I also have a monthly calendar, which says when our challenge groups are going to start and all that. Can you guys see my pointer? No? Okay. This Success Club 10 All-Star map, I'm actually going for Success Club 5, for Success Club 5 All-Stars, but I printed out this map for myself because I'd rather shoot for 10 and miss than shoot for 5 and miss, right? It kind of gives you, maybe it is only 5. No, I think you just can't see the other numbers. So one, you write down because you write down 1. So if I wrote Sally under number 1, that'd be 2 Success Club points, right? So I write down who I think I'm going to get the points from. And then, I erase it. I do this in pencil, and then I erase it. If I don't get it from them that month, I might put them down to the next month, or if I don't think that's going to happen, I take it away. So just kind of a visual, I'm all into visualization, which is frankly what a lot of this is. Then this one here is the BAT tracker. It's in the back office. It's really detailed. It had a little too much information for me for what I needed, but it's awesome. And then down at the bottom is just the leadership ladder. which I know we've talked about a little bit. I use that as that's printed out on my desk. I've actually cut out the orange and the green because I've made both of those. I'm right now pushing for the silver, the team builder, which I'm missing the 5,000 week leg points. So that's a tough one. But I'll get there, and I just print that out as a visual too. And I know I check them off every time I have to have 4 personally sponsored coaches hit Success Club. Right now, I think I have 2 this month or something. So I put hashtags what are they called? Hash marks next to them. So this is a lot of things. You can have, someone posted that video. I watched that girl's Tiffany's video yesterday, which actually made me want to do this call because I was so lost in her call. I was like, girlfriend, I have no idea what you are talking about anymore. You lost me. So, okay, you can go to the next one. Basically, at the beginning, everyone said, don't reinvent the wheel. That's what they kept telling me. And I was like, okay, I'll just use the BAT tracker, or I'll just use the Stars Diamond tracker, or I'll just use whatever Lindsay made. Like, that's fine. I won't reinvent the wheel. But I think I misunderstood it or took it too literally. I'm not so much asking you guys to reinvent the wheel as make the wheel work for you. So, if you guys are super visual people, or you, if you work well on a computer, do it on the computer. If you need 10 notebooks, have one for each subject. However it works for you is fine, as long as you're tracking something and somehow, because I can't see what time it is anymore. What was I going to say? In any program, even the 21-day fix, when I did Weight Watchers, my budget, like anything I do that I have a goal for, I always track something with it. Like in my budget, I track out every single penny I spend. With my food plan, with our meal plans, that's exactly what we're doing, is tracking out what we ate. So we can look back and see not only our food plan for what we plan on eating, but what we actually ate. Like I've been using that tracker app and I love it. And I'm like, wow, I've been eating way more blues than I should, but I can't stop the blues. They're so bad. Right? So it just kind of gives you a realistic view on what you're doing, because in our heads, I think we're all biased. We'll just say that. At least I know I am. I'm like, oh yeah, I totally worked out this week. And then I'm like, wait, when was the last time I worked out? Right? Like, I don't think so. And so with that, don't be like me and spend literally all your time setting up organizational efforts. Like I have so many Excel spreadsheets on, literally everything under the sun. I've figured out to the penny how I can get to $4,000 a month. Like I've done my income with, sums and equations, and I'm a cuckoo. So I know it's a time waster. It's like spending too much time on PicMonkey or on this PowerPoint. Like, those things that don't really bring our business forward. No, actually, this PowerPoint was bad. But, those things that don't truly bring our business forward, and they are just they're not time wasters, because we need to do it to a point. But once you figure out a system that works for you, put it together and move on and use it. And if you find out that something's not working for you, throw it away and start over. Like I used to do a tracker, didn't work for me at all. I even have right here, it's so funny, I have a 3-ring binder. I thought that was the key for a little while. Not so much the key. I need a 3-hole punch and loose leaf paper, and that didn't work out. So just try it. And but the key is to make sure you're just doing something, to make sure you're tracking the things that are important to make you successful. It needs to be visual so you can see it, and it needs to be accessible. So if you're never on your computer and you're only on your phone, maybe in the notes section. Or I downloaded a Google Calendar the other day because I missed an appointment. Thank you, phone. Sorry. But so I had to download a new app that would show me when my events were. And so just make it however your schedule works. We're all different. We all have different ways about us in the day, and I know a lot of people don't think like my brain. So whatever you guys want to do it. If you want me to help you or help put something together for you, or I'll post all of my things in the group and they're already in the files, but let me know and we can work on it together to figure out. I know Brooke uses a huge whiteboard in her office. Actually, I have a whiteboard too. I got a lot going on. But Brooke kind of uses her whiteboard as her like power hour, kind of like your power hour, right? Almost. Yeah, which is awesome. And it works for her, and she puts up her little check marks, and, you know, so just let me know what works for you. All right, next one. Questions. Okay, guys, unmute yourself and let me know what you're thinking. Do you do anything now or want to?
I just ordered some stuff from 31 to organize my office.
What'd you order?
Like some of those bent, like you hang them on like a curtain rod, and they're these like cute file folder things, and like I don't know. I'm just like,
yeah, it has to be cute. It has to work for you. I love it.
I don't know.
Sam, what do you do?
Honestly,
yeah.
Yep. I have the Bonnie system. I have a notebook, and every page just has notes and scraps of paper, and just.
I have that too.
But unfortunately, this is all I have. I do have. I believe you're forcing your ways on me, because if I looked around my office, the amount of printouts that you've given.
I have more for you.
Yeah,
I
have printouts everywhere from you, but I never look at them. But I have obviously the same agenda as you do. And I actually really like it because on my team calls, we all set goals at the end, and then I write them on next week's page. So that way when I go to them, and one thing that I need to start doing is, I think Caleb talked about this in a video, but adding, like, I need to follow up on so-and-so because they said in October when they're done, blah, blah, they want to talk to me. So I got to go to October and write down contact Cheryl, you know, instead of like hoping I remember, hoping she reaches out to me, which is a stupid way to do it. So I need to be more. But a tip is spend more time checking things off than making checklists. Like, you know, like that Art Williams says, like, you know, the difference between smart people and successful people is smart people or successful people stop thinking and start doing.
True story. That just made me think of something I can't remember, but also I just want to make sure that in my opinion, the most important thing to track and keep track of is your business. So to know the stars tracker, I think, is the most important thing in the back office. If it's not in an Excel document, I'll look, or I'll upload it. If it's not, I have it. And if it's not, then edit it to however you want, or just look at it. So it's week over week. So you can see, like, it's so crazy to see like how many volume cycles I was making just like 3 months ago, like compared to now. It was like way less than half, or like even income was way less than half. Like, and to see it's like laid out like that, like I get my paycheck and I'm like, all right, I didn't make that much, or, you know, it's all the, you know, negative Nellies up in my head. And then I look and I'm like, oh my God, if I add up these 4 together, that's blank money. Or, wow, look at how much I was making compared to this. I've already made more this month. Well, by like a lot, but whatever. I made more in the first week this month than I did all of last September. That's pretty cool, right? Like, I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't gone back and looked. So I just really think the business part of things, because sometimes we get like so caught up in the moment and you forget how far you've come. Okay, any questions? Sorry. Post them in the group if you do, or if you like, I don't know, want me to. I love these things. I'll waste my time for you guys putting Excel spreadsheets together. All right, next one. Okay. Oh, I made this beautiful picture today.
Well, look at your watermark.
Thanks. Don't be stealing it. No, I'm just kidding. That's not why I did it. I'm going to post it. Whenever I create something in PicMonkey, I always put a watermark on it so people don't. So I don't care if people use it, but then they know to go back to me. I did that something for Beachbody once, and this Chris messaged me. He's like, "Oh my God, I loved your post. I just copied it. Thanks so much." And I was like, "You're welcome. My watermark's across the middle." He's like, "Delete." That's right. But anyways, I put a lot of time into these things, right? I didn't want to be known for it. So anyways, I didn't obviously create this quote, but hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. So if you I know with Rank in the Bank ending and, fall here, mindsets change, and it was gloomy out today. And I just heard a lot of like, even when Nikki was talking about today, like I totally felt her, like just a lot of kind of disappointment and like self-doubt and stuff like that. And I don't want you guys to feel that way because you guys are working so hard. And when you see people like Nikki Johnson's one of my success partners now. Nikki Goss. When I see Nikki at 4 qualifying diamond right now, like 4-star, I'm like blown away. It's hard to think that I've been in the business like 8 more months than her and she's like light years ahead of me. But does that mean that I'm not working hard and that I'm not? No, we just have different goals. Like we're all on different paths, but when you just keep working hard, you will be triumphant. You will win because I'm not saying that Nikki isn't talented because she's talented and works hard, but I'm saying for those people that, may come out of the gate running and, may have a great transformation or may have something, if they stop working hard, their business won't succeed. Even if they are talented, even if you guys are all talented, if you stop working hard, it won't flourish. So just keep going. I know, like, I forget what month, it must be October or something. December and January are like awesome months. Like literally you'll have Success Club points flying off the boards. It's awesome. But in September and October and more September and October, maybe the beginning of November, everything we do is leading up to the new year. So just keep thinking about that. Bonnie will tell you that in November when people are like, ooh, Thanksgiving, I don't need to work out. Like, I'm just going to eat turkey all day and sit on the couch. That's when you work out twice as hard. That's when you post twice as much. That's when you read twice as much personal development because those are the things that matter. Because all of a sudden, that's what I did. I did exactly what Bonnie said. I just busted ass through November last year, and I started January. I think I had 14 Success Club points before Super Saturday, which was on my birthday, and which was January 12th. Sorry. So like it was just wild, and so just keep going and keep working hard, and the highs wicked high, the lows wicked low. I mean, there are times where we'll be so excited about how far you guys have come, and we're a team, and I just love the support that we have. So just keep working hard. That's really the main concept. Blinders on, head down. That Dolly Parton quote, was it Dolly Parton that Carrie posted? Was so good. Just keep your blinders on. Don't play the comparison game. Don't listen to other people's negative, talks, whether it's your family or, your friends that aren't supportive or a teammate or a colleague or anything. Don't listen to that. That's when it really brings you down. This is your race. No one's gonna do it for you. So keep going. I want to see there were 8 of us on the call. So I just saw a picture from Nikki's team call from last year, Tuesday. Actually, it must have been Tuesday. So last year, Tuesday, there were 9 people, including Nikki, on her team call. And then I was thinking this year, Tuesday, there were over 160. I mean, granted, it was her and Bonnie, but still, over 160, and Lindsay Matway was running the call. Like, how nuts is that? In 1 year, she went from this to that. You know why? Because she worked hard, and that was it. That was it. She didn't have a leg above anyone. She didn't have any, like, magical superpowers. She just didn't stop working. And that, it scares people. And I've kind of been trying to tell my new potential coaches, I'm like, hey, I work hard. Like, I think I used to tell people that, like, oh, yeah, it's designed so you can do it in an hour a day. And now I don't tell people that anymore because I'm like, it is designed to get to that point, but truly I work way more than an hour a day at this. I'm sure if you calculated how many hours I put in versus how much I make, I'd be like below like waitress salary. So, just keep that in mind. It will pay off. And, whatever your goals are, I know a lot of people on this call, have huge, huge dreams. And I'm excited to, someone on our team the other day, actually 2 people recently have told me their date for when they want to quit their day job. And I'm like, how cool, like crazy cool. I'm so excited that like, literally I was like in tears last night. Like when I went to bed, I was like, I can't believe that by like this time next year, minimum 3 of us will have quit our job. Like that's wild on this team. Like I'm so excited. So that's all. I'm just proud of you guys, and our elite ladder comes out, our elite number comes out tomorrow. So yes. Oh, 1 minute. Okay. So I'll keep you guys posted. We've been growing every month, so I'm excited to see where we are in the company. And it's a team effort. It's us. It's not me. It's not one person. It's just everyone that's making this work. So I just want to say thank you. And you guys have been amazing and supportive and kind and fun.